Alrighty, if you are watching this video, you are ready to spray paint your letters. So first things first, you need to have your letters cut out. You need to have your letters perfectly sanded, and you need to get the okay from Kingston to go spray paint. So that means your letters are smooth, they're clear of any saw marks, ridges, anything like that. When you come into the finish room, you're going to grab yourself a piece of cardboard from the stack here. You're going to place that cardboard in the paint booth. Okay, this is the paint booth. There is ventilation here. That is why we paint here. For the Joy people, I have all these spring colors. For the Joy sign, you can choose any colors out of the bucket. For the USA people, your spray paint will be located right there. You have the options to do all your letters red, all your letters white, all your letters blue, or do your U red, your S white, and your A blue. Okay, those are your options. First things first. When you go to spray paint, you need to shake your spray paint for a solid 2 minutes. Okay, you're reminded here of all your expectations for spray paint. If you do not shake your spray paint, you're going to clog the spray paint, which is going to make the can trash, which is a waste of $5, which is a lot. Spray paint adds up very, very quickly. Please make sure your letters are going the right direction, because if my J was like this, it'll take me an extra day to paint. So make sure your letters are the correct way when you lay them down to paint. When you go to paint, your arm needs to be about 1 foot away, and you want to keep it moving. You also want to hold down the trigger on the spray paint can. You don't want to do a bunch of little spritz like that, or you're going to get a lot of spray paint in certain spots and then minimal spray paint in other spots. So I'm going to hold down, I'm going to move side to side, and I'm going to slowly work my way to the back of the letter. Once I have a pretty decent amount and I can't get anywhere else, I'm going to rotate my cardboard, and I'm going to do the same thing. So recognize I kept my hand moving and I didn't get closer than 1 foot away. If you go to get a little spot and you get close up like this, watch how quickly the paint will drip. Okay, what you want to avoid are drips and runs on your letters. That's the biggest error when spray painting. So when you're done with your spray paint, you put the proper cap back on and you return it from where you got it. Then you're going to grab a piece of tape here. This Sharpie also stays here. You are going to write your name on a piece of tape. Okay. Gonna write your name on a piece of tape. Tape it on your board. So that way we know whose are whose letters. And then to let your letters dry, you're going to carry your piece of cardboard over to the far side of the finish room, and you're going to set them on the floor over here to dry. Remember, if you do not fully coat your letters after the first coat of paint, that is fine, because our goal is to do 2 even coats of paint. So the next day in class, I would grab my letters again, I'd do a second coat, and then hopefully they would be fully covered. If you do have to do 3 coats, that's totally fine, but we want to make sure we let our paint fully dry between coats.